Hi, everybody. We are live. Okay, so we are back here again and talk about a little bit about ourselves. Then we share our online business journey. Okay, well, before we dig in,
Okay.
we will start our conversation. Let us introduce ourselves. I'll go first. My name is Debbie Alexander. I live in beautiful British Columbia, Canada, and I've been doing this online business for over 6 years now, and I really loving it. I make super great connections with all the other online business owners, and then I have learned so much, and I just enjoy being a business owner. What about you, Lian?
Hi everybody, I'm from Sydney, Australia, and my background is in nursing but I'm no longer nursing now. I am a full-time foster mum of a little girl recovering from brain injury, and I'm a grandmother. I've got three beautiful grandchildren, and I've been doing a digital business now for 6 years, and like Deb, I'm loving the experience and I'm loving meeting these people from all over the world. Thanks, Marley.
Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, Deb, for hosting today. Hello, everyone. This is Merly Bolden. I am coming to you live from San Diego, and we are at La Jolla Cove,
Oh,
where the sea lion is. So, in front of me right now is the beach. I'm going to turn around where the seals are, and I've been in this business for 5 years, and now I really enjoy it. So that's it for now.
okay, well, thank you, ladies. Oh my gosh, Molly, you are in La Jolla? That's one
Yeah.
of my favorite places.
Oh,
It's
really?
really nice over there. Yeah, I like San Diego. Okay, so well, Molly is in San Diego right now because our online business had a convention in San Diego in past a weekend. So today we are going to talk about real connections. Well, we work online, and people think, oh, you guys just being online, maybe have Zoom meetings and stuff like that. But we actually have like offline meetings too. Well, there are local like meetups to medium-sized grown and gather, and we have a big convention of thousands of people coming from all over the world. And it's really, really amazing to be in a real, I don't know, physically we can touch each other. And then, a few years ago when we had a convention in Calgary, Leanne, Melly, myself, and then Beth, four of us were in a convention and we actually met each other. Leanne, of course, she lives in Australia. Melly from almost east side of United States or middle of United
Midwest.
States.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beth was from west side of United States, and then I came from Canada, and it was just so amazing to meet in each other in real. So today we are going to share our experiences that we had from those gather and glow or meet up or the convention. And of course, I want to ask a few questions to Molly because she just had attended this beautiful, amazing convention that we had. So, okay, well, let's start. Lian, have you attended? Well, you have attended convention before. Can you share something about either from the Gather and Grow or convention or something that you had in the past? Your
Yeah,
experience?
I think one thing that really stood out for me, Deb, going to these conventions is, that connection with people. So it feels like you're meeting up with long lost family, actually, because you're spending so much time online together. When you meet face to face, it's like, it's such a beautiful experience. But listening to each other, we can tell, encourage each other. Look, you might be going through something, and just talking to somebody face to face, um, it I don't know, it just, in some ways, it kind of unlocks something for you. Like there's that real sense of, you achieve that, you overcome that, therefore I can do that too. The proof is right there in front of you. You can touch them, reach out. They're real people, we're real people. And I think I mean, our system is sort of created in the way that we understand that we're not so different from other people. We've just got to follow the same steps, learn the
Mhm,
successful things, and do what successful people do to create the same results in our life, right? But when we get close together and we're actually, doing life together, we get to spend time with each other, and then we realize, we're not so different. We've
mhm,
got similar, excuse me, similar goals, similar dreams, and it's really just walking the journey. And I think
mhm,
that's for me, that was just amazing. I think I was, definitely fangirling because I was seeing people that, I really admire and respect. And then they're right there and having a conversation. And you just sort of like, a number of the times I've just felt like I caught myself in the moment and just pinched myself. And am I really here? Am I really
mhm,
experiencing this? Because it really was, it was a beautiful experience. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thank you for sharing. I think it's really amazing to be in the same space at the same time. We spend so much time meeting, meeting, Zoom meeting, or doing live together. But actually, we can touch each other is so amazing, and it's so just like you said. I felt like I found my lost sisters, and
Mm.
it was like really a strong connection beyond just the surface of the internet. It was more real, and it's so authentic, and people can fake on that in front of the camera, but those people are real people, and I got the proof of it that they are real amazing people. But at the same time, they are just like me, like normal, regular people. There is, yeah, finding out all these things was amazing for me. Yeah. What about you, Molly? What kind of experience have you had from any of the events?
Well, I would say that, this is like you said earlier, we met in Canada last 2 years ago. And for this convention, I miss you guys because, we were together before and we had so much fun together and bonding. The positive energy is always there. In this convention, of course, I met a lot of people for the first time, especially that I was sharing with a house with. It is the energy is so different. When I am around with people who are positive, of course, because that's what we want. We want it to be with the
Mhm,
people who lift us up and help us grow as a person and also in the business. It's way different. We learn so much, and meeting a new people that we only see online, it's just incredible. You feel the presence of it, and especially for those people who are been in the business for more than 10 years, 16 years, 18 years. I met one of course, the one of the original people who started also in the business. That was so amazing. That
mhm,
I met Daniel de McCauley, and it was so incredible. We even have photo with him. So, so having that energy is so nice. I think meeting the people that we just use of talking online is really giving us the real value, of course, in our business and also in our community. And
mhm,
it tells you how wonderful this online business that we have, how wonderful that we are being part of this company that it's been around for 51 years. And for me, there is nothing compared. That's why next time that we are going to have convention, I would really love to go also. And it's there's a lot. And one thing also that I learned from these people who are one of our speaker, they've been this one of the speaker was in the business since 2007. And what he said to us is, we have to do something and get out of our comfort zone. Are any businesses, you might going to see that some businesses is just like, okay, we are I want the fast result because that's what we
Mm.
always wanted.
Yeah.
And honestly, we have to look into how this business is actually how long is the business has been around. And honestly, he is now one of the best speaker and also one of the best business owner in this business. So that's why, to all of us who might think like, oh, today I am not feeling good, I am just this and that, we have complaints, but we have to think about why we join in this business and what is the purpose why we're joining the business. So we that's one thing that I really realized how important it is, that we have to go back always with our why we are in this business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
thank you very much for sharing. Yes, we really need to remember why we started this journey, why we are here. And then I think, to me, everything is meant to be. And then I'm so grateful that we are given a lot of things from this business. And this convention itself, it's not easy to organize it. There is, I don't know, Mary, how many people are there this time? Do you know?
This time is about 7,000
Mm-hmm.
people.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there is a lot.
It's amazing.
So yeah, so that's why it's the energy that with the people, and the founder of the business is just, he is incredible. It's just the energy of people are in this community is just I love it. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 7,000 people coming from all around the world, that is something. And
Yeah.
Mm.
it's really not easy to organize that, that kind of a convention. And then we are given opportunity to learn all the time. Not
Mm.
only we have, online trainings, but given opportunity like this to
Mm.
hear the real stories from the real successful people in this business. I think it's just so amazing. When I lived in Vancouver, we had a small meetups here and there. Sometimes we gather at somebody's condo. Like I think it was one time was at the Janet Mice, and we had some small gathering at Chicago's place, and those things are really nice, very intimate, get to know each other, and we make real connections. And I also attended Gather and Grow that was about, I think it was about 100 people back then in Vancouver time, and there was our leaders just come out and then help us learn, and then they dedicate their time and organize all these things for us is just so amazing. And then I
Mm.
really can't wait to attend the next convention and meet you guys again.
That's good.
Yeah, yeah, it's amazing. So no matter where you live, there is something always going on. All these small meetups are always happening in a smaller scale in the different cities, and convention probably once a year, the big ones. And yeah, it's just so amazing. Now we want to ask Melly some questions about this year's convention. So my question, you already shared what was the like a takeaway or memorable the words from our leader, but what was the memorable moment you had during this time?
Honestly, I think, meeting the people, the community for the first time. To those people who we talked to during Zoom, and then having them there in person, it is that I think that is one most important for me.
Mm-hmm,
Like they mentioned, we have a great company, but also the community, the coaches, the leaders that we have who put everything together online, where on our training, and all these things behind the scene during our Zoom meeting, during our mastermind, when seeing them there is just one of the best things that I think I would say the most memorable moment. So we meet Linda there, and
Mhm.
other people who are definitely leaders and putting things together behind the scene. Those are just incredible. Those are amazing moment for me. Yeah, so many people, and like I said, I miss you guys. I wish that you guys were here, but next convention we will be doing that, hopefully.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Leanne, do you have any question for Mally?
Actually, Melly, I think you've pretty much covered it. But was there something that you learned from the main speakers? We actually this year we had Jay Shetty, we had Rob Dial and Sam Hind from Australia.
Amazing.
I'll just put that in there.
Yes.
Um, was there a standout message that you thought, oh, I'm really going to take that and work on that and put it into my business? Because it's one thing for us to go to these conventions and seriously, the vibe is pretty amazing. You will be buzzing,
Yeah.
but I know it's the founder's heart that we do take what we learn, little success nuggets, and then implement them into our business. So, was there something that you thought, great, I'll do that. I'll go home and start implementing that straight away. That you could share with us that wasn't as fortunate as you to go.
Yes. With Jay Shetty, okay, I mean the Rob Dial, he's also good. But what really stuck into my mind is what Shetty was saying, that we always say, like, for example, I want to get this certain things, right? But we don't realize we are there already. That's what he said. We are there already. We're just our mindset, our things that we always think back, what is going on, what's happening, and not thinking about what we have right now, the
Mm,
blessings that we have right now. I think that is one thing that really strike me, because even our coach Janet White mentioned that when we were talking, we are having conversation after the convention, that just a lot of times we look at things like, okay, I don't have it yet, but honestly, you are there. You just need to do
mm.
something with it. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that's what really strikes me the most with Jay Shetty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow, that was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we've been keep reminded about, mindset. Mindset is everything. Now, what kind of
Yeah.
blessings we already have in our hand? Because we focus so much of things that we don't have,
Mm,
just keep thinking about what's lacking in our life. But
Yeah.
on the other side, we have so much abundance in our lives already. And then we just have to remember that. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing. Okay. Well, everybody, thank you for watching. And we'll be back next week and we'll talk about something more about ourselves or, our online journey, our online business, which is amazing. If
yeah.
you are interested in but haven't had a chance to watch webinars, I really um,
Mm.
uh, inviting you to watch at least and find it out yourself if this is for you too. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you next time again. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.